everybody, welcome back to my channel. Nobody, my cat is here. There's gonna be a little bit of a glare from the windows, so I hope that that's not like too big of a deal. Maybe if I move the camera this way. The kids don't have school today. I'm supposed to be doing Zoom meetings, except that I waited and waited and waited, and they still hadn't let me into the room yet. So I said, you know what, forget this. I'm not gonna sit here waiting. I'd already been there 20 minutes and I still hadn't been in. There's supposed to be individual conference times, and so that's what was even more frustrating, was that my scheduled time had already come and gone because they only scheduled 15-minute increments. Whatever, it is what it is. We're still here, still doing homeschooling. Nobody's been back to school. Nobody's been back to work, at least in my family. It is the way it is. We finally traveled to Arizona last week to visit my mom because I hadn't seen my mom since Christmas. And so that's one of the reasons why my Flosstube a couple of days ago went up super late. And also another reason, I was also out of town the weekend before, in the same state but out of town. I went to visit my grandma that time. But also the reason why you're gonna see this Flosstube like in less than a week from the other one, because they're I just don't want it to get to where there's so much freaking stuff that it's another hour-and-a-half long video, because that's just a little much, right? Can we agree? Okay, so I'm staring at my Barbara Anna kits because I've been wanting to pull one out so bad, and I just haven't had the chance to do it. It is what it is. So let's actually do a giveaway first, because I have some stuff to do giveaway. Kim won the giveaway for the so I have her lion and I have the calendars, and I haven't done a giveaway since. There's a couple of other things that I did give away that I haven't sent out yet either, because I'm so terrible at sending stuff out. So I actually have several Joy Sunday kits that I want to give out. So we're going to do that. There's going to be, let's do these two since they are kind of time sensitive-ish, and we'll save the rest for later. So I have this one called Snowman and Umbrella. That's what it looks like. It's so freaking cute. I love it so much. So these are cross stitch kits. They're full kits. They come with the floss. They come with the printed pattern on the Ada already. And this one is so cute. This one's probably, I don't know, 6 by something. It's quite long because it's got this whole side and this whole side. It says stitch count is 331 by 64. And this one is on 14 count, and it does have all of the floss that you need for this. I've got several Joy Sunday whips on the go, and I've never run out, and it doesn't even look like I'm even close to running out on some of them, because 2 of them I'm almost finished with, and I'm not even close to running out of floss on any of those. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit more, see if that helps the glare. Might have to, let me close this window a little bit. Hold please. Okay, that's a little better, but not quite, because there's still, you see that line right here? Whatever. Okay, full kit. So just say something about snow, like you like snow, you hate snow, or you love the snow pattern. But some people misspell snowman, snowman, and so the keyword's just gonna be snow. And then the next one I bought, also 14 count. This one is not a Joy Sunday. This one was from a shop called Everlasting Love, and I can't remember if this was off of Amazon or not, but it is a stocking. It's so cute. The stitch count is 42 by 60, but this is huge, you guys. Freaking huge. I don't think, no, that is not the stitch count. And I think that that's what I was looking at when I bought it, because typically Some of them have the stitch count on the bottom, and I think that's what I thought it was, but this thing is giant. So again, you have all of the floss. These should have needles too. Yeah, this one has the needles stapled onto the floss card. This is giant. I totally figured, oh, I'll make this into an oversized stocking. Never happened. It's freaking giant. Look how big that is. Like, huge, right? So, and it's super confetti heavy, but it's gonna be the freaking cutest thing ever when it gets complete. So for this one, just say, this one has a snowman as well. Just something about Christmas, because this one's called Christmas stocking. So I have both of these. Both of these will go out. Again, keyword Christmas and keyword snow for both of these. If you want to stitch one, if you want to stitch both, make sure you save both of those words. And there we have it. I'll put those aside. So I might have to take a pause in a little bit and go get some more coffee. These glasses are falling off my face. So let's go to whips. Amy and I, my friend Amy, she does not have a floss tube. We are stitching this pattern together, and it's called Repeat Gossip. And it says, I never repeat gossip, so listen carefully. It's so cute and funny. She has become like my Flosstube best friend, and we chit chat almost every single day. And if you guys want to stitch this along with us, we got this from Spruce X Stitch, but I'm pretty sure I got this one off of Etsy. And so I'm not sure what the Etsy shop is called, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't say on here. But they're on Instagram and Twitter. I don't even know how I came across it, but I did. And this is where I have gotten to. I have the C-A-R and I'm starting on the E right here. I am not doing each letter a different color. I'm going to do it in a variegated, and then I think, I'm honestly even thinking of doing just the carefully in this variegated thread that I'm doing, and then doing the So Listen in something lighter, and then the I Never Repeat Gossip in the same black as well, because I want the carefully to stand out the most. And I'm doing this, I don't know if you guys can see, this is an unreleased color from the Floss of the Month Club that Mystical Diamond Art has. So in case you're new here, I run a Floss of the Month Club. There is still currently a few spots open. If you go to the link in the description box to the Mystical Diamond Art website, there is a whole cross stitch section, and there is Floss of the Month. This particular blue floss is going to be released. So this is a sneak peek in October. This is coming in October's Floss of the Month. So a little sneaky there. And then I also, the other day, I can't remember what I was doing, but I decided to pull out this. See if I can find the cover picture in here. This is a pattern by hand-dyed by, is it Rolanda? Oh, I guess not. I guess it's Charting Creations. I don't know. I bought it from Hand-Dyed by Rolanda, and she sends it in this cute booklet, and it's printed on very nice paper. And this is what it looks like. I think it's just called Jack-O-Lantern Silhouette. And I also ordered the fabric and the floss from her to do this because I was obsessed with it. I started here in the center, and I'm working my way left from the center on the bottom. You guys know I very rarely do a center start. So the thread that I ordered from her, I have no idea what it's called. It just says it's color number 62, and it, oh yeah, you can see the variegation. It is like a maroon and a navy. It's so not like having it today. There we go. A maroon and a navy kind of color. It's not even maroon. It's like a rusty maroon, if that makes sense. Anyway, this is in a project bag that I made myself, one of the very first ones that's falling apart because I didn't know how to sew. And then I'm stitching this also on a piece of fabric by handed by Rolanda in 18 count Ada. There's no color. Yeah, there's no color on it. So her fabrics say not guaranteed color fast, and honestly, I don't have like any bleed on my fingers, but I do notice, because I'm stitching this one in hand, that when I rub this spot too much, it kind of messes with the dye. Like, I don't know, it might just be me, but I feel like these bright orange spots were because I was messing with the like moving it around, like putting my thumb on it and holding it, and I feel like it was just changing the dye. So this is how far I got. There's more of a shadow here because the window is behind this shelf, and so it's not coming in like it should be, and also that way. So this is how far I got. I don't know where I started at, but I did all of this right here, and I think that was it. I already had all of this done, and it's looking so neat. It's actually much brighter. Not much brighter, but it is a little bit brighter than it's showing up on camera. So this is going to be really cool once it's finished. And it's also taking me way longer than I want it to take too, because everything does. Why not? I started this last year sometime. At least I'm pretty sure that I did. This was one of the first cross stitch patterns that I bought. Can I say that? I don't know. Maybe. And then I also finally got to work on this a little bit, which I'm so happy with, because this has been killing me for so long and I have just been wanting it done. Is the chopping mall. Oops, I'm gonna have to put a sticker over that like I did last time. I showed you guys what this looks like in its entirety last Flosstube, so I'm not gonna worry with what's down here, but you can see here, I think this time I'll be able to pull up a picture before, right here, and then you can see the top part. Look at the top, because that's the only part that I did. I got a lot of this done. All of this here, and all of this finally started getting done. I think the black was already here, but I got all the brown, the red, the silver, and then all of this, I filled in this. I filled in a lot of what's here. Did I finish that? Yep. Banner's done. Yay! Right here. Everything from mall here. Complete. All of it. Thank God, because I hated stitching that part right there. So we're close. And now that I'm pulling this out again, I kind of want to take the next project off of my stand and put this on it today and see. Depends if my husband comes home today. Like I said, you guys know he's been spending the night at my father-in-law's a lot. And yesterday, one of my girls wanted to go over there, so I went and dropped her off. They were supposed to come home around midnight, and they never freaking showed up. My husband called me at like 1, and he's like, well, she fell asleep, and she wanted to stay here, and blah, blah, blah. So they ended up staying there. And then, my next project, my next whip that I worked on this last time is Halloween at Hawthorne Hollow. And I'm obsessed. I love it so much. Oh, I didn't even tell you. This is the chopping mall. It's a witchy stitcher pattern stitched on 16 count shale. And then this one is called Nova, I think, from Be Stitch Me, and I have no idea what count it is because it was in a grab bag that I got from her. So this one, Halloween at Hawthorne Hollow. I just did a center start and I'm making my way left. That's what the whole pattern looks like. Let me move this a touch so that you guys can see. I got quite a bit done on this. I have my chart on the top. So this is what I have here. So the cauldron, I got a ton of the cauldron done. I didn't have any of this filled in here. The ring, that wasn't there either. All of this wasn't there. The orange and stuff was, but none of the gray. I only had like this part done on the gray. And then I did all of her apron. So her apron is her apron complete? Let me see. Yes. Her apron is 100% complete here. And then the black, I had this from this star here, down done. So I started at the top of this star and did all the black up here. and I just got really tired. I started some more black, but I was really tired last night when I was doing all of this, so I decided to not finish, but just go to bed and end it there. So my goal was to try to get as much of her done as I could. And the reason there's such a harsh line right here is because that's where this page ends. So the center piece right here, so it's quite large. It's the largest block in the pattern, and it's actually broken up into 2 pages, which is like half and half. So that's why there's like a couple more stitches here that I could fill in still, but I didn't have those colors pulled out. And so that's why it just like abruptly stopped right there. But yeah, I'm loving it. These 2 grays look very similar in the skein, but then when you pull them out, they don't look anything like each other at all. I'm so excited about this. I really was just like, I want to get more of this done. I was getting very bored stitching the bottom of her dress, but now that the biggest part of the dress is done, and now it's just going to be narrow for the rest of the way, I'm so excited about it. I don't have room to do this pumpkin on that side because the way that I did it was like, oh, I'll just start it right smack dab in the center, and I'll put my fabric in the center as well. Not realizing that if I would have moved it this way, then I could have done this actual whole page without moving the Q-snap, but I'm going to have to move it because I can't do any of that right there. And this, my pattern is right there. I don't know why, it just is. This is stitched on, I had to have her dye this because she didn't have it. I mean, she carries it, but she didn't have any at the time. 32 count Lugana in shadow, and I purchased a half yard of this because the other cut wasn't big enough, the cut below this, so I have a half yard of this. So I should have a nice border around it to frame it as well, so I'm really excited about this. And then the last kind of whip is my daughter. I saw this at Walmart, and she's kind of been into cross stitching. She's been stitching on this, and I've just been having her make X's. No, that's my other daughter's. Where's hers at? I don't know where it's at, but she has one of these too, and I've just had her been stitching X's on it. This belongs to my 8-year-old, so she was doing nope, and all I did was trace the pattern onto the wooden piece for her. And well, not trace it, but I marked out the pattern, and so she's been able to follow it completely on her own. But I gave my other little girl one of these too to just practice making X's on, and she gets really frustrated with it. I don't know why. She keeps wrapping the floss around. So what I found at Walmart was this. I didn't bring the whole thing with me, but I found this kit at Walmart of embroidery. And I thought, you know what, that's probably easier for her to do because she doesn't have to worry about X's and worry about placement of the floss. And she is freaking loving it. She has done all of that by herself. All I do is start it for her on the bottom, make sure it's secure, and she keeps going on her own. So she did all of this yesterday by herself. And then she was going to start the next color because she made a mistake right there. She went a little too far and she wanted to hurry up and cover it up. So she wanted me to put the last color on there because that's this 3rd row here, and then she just got tired and said she wanted to go to bed instead. So that's what it's so cute though. She is 6 years old and she's been able to get this far on her own, and I'm super proud of her for that. Very fun. So I think I'm not going to show you guys some of these because these are like not surprises, but they're not relevant to really Flosstube. So I've got quite a bit of stuff to show you guys here. Well, it's just big, I guess. So I got something off of Joyfilled Stitcher Stash. And first, can we talk about her bags? Like, look at how freaking cute this is. It went to my PO box. I'm not worried about showing you guys that, but her bag is so freaking cute. I'm totally gonna save this so I can look up the website and see because I use those bags a lot. So this was a bendy flip. She was destashing a bendy flip, and I thought, yes please, I need to get one of those. And not only that, but the lady who does the bendy flips is in Canada, and so shipping's a little bit high, and so I haven't felt inclined to order from there just because shipping makes them more expensive. So this is only a 9-pocket bendy flip, 3, 6, 9. Oh no, 12. A 12 pocket bendy flip, which, oh, my dogs, I think is going to be perfect for a bunch of patterns that I actually have. So it is so freaking cute. It's hard to show you with the glare, but the background says like spells and charms. It actually goes this way, and it's got like a Patronus image, and it just looks really neat. I don't know if this is actually a Harry Potter fabric or if it's just like a play on Harry Potter, because I don't actually see anything that specifically indicates that it is Harry Potter. But it's still gorgeous, and her stitch job, her sewing job is amazing. So I love that. So I'm gonna put this here with my other stuff, which is actually just behind me where I keep the other things. And don't mind this mess here. This is like floss that needs to be dyed for the floss of the month, and then these are books here that just are there. Okay, this was a freebie from Autumn Lane Stitchery. I don't have the real picture, but it's a witch's hat with hair, and it says current mood, and it's got like the hair all crazy. You can't see the words current in that because they're purple. But this is a freebie on Autumn Lane's. I can't remember if I grabbed it off of their Facebook group or I think I saw it on their Instagram, but that's on there, so you can grab that. And then I went to the thrift store a couple of times and found a bunch of stuff. This is also going to be probably giveaway next Flosstube, because I don't particularly stitch the style. So I found this entire brand new kit of Enjoy cross stitch. This is actually a chart in the back right here, and then there's a magazine. It's got all of the floss and all of these like cutouts and some buttons and beads for some of the projects. There's a piece of Ada in here. I think I can open this. Oh yeah. So this whole thing here comes inside of it. It's got some like cardstock stuff in here. It's got ribbon to make. I think they're probably some kind of ornaments or something, and a bunch of floss. I think there's about 12-ish or so colors in here. And the idea of this, it's like super cutesy. It says the prettiest cards and gifts for spring. Oh, see, look, you can see those cutouts here in the package of what they are. And there's a lot of like cute patterns in here that I just won't stitch. Like, look at these jars. Like, that is freaking adorable. I love that. So yeah, I got that. It's freaking totally brand new. There's not even a single mark on it, nothing. So I found that. That'll be giveaway probably next Flosstube. So keep an eye out for that. Then I also picked up these super cute cross stitch books. Is that my husband? 1 hour cross stitch and 2 hour cross stitch. So freaking cute. There's so many smalls and like ornaments in here. I think I like 1 hour cross stitch better just because of the type of charts that are in here, but they're broken up by season and subject matter. So they're so cute. I won't flip through them, but I haven't decided if these are going to be giveaway or if they're going to be something else. But so cute. If you're in a different position, I apologize. It is what it is. What were we talking about? Okay, so I ordered some needle minders from someone. I tore the label off for whatever reason. Let's see, they were packaged, so cute. I've had these for a long time. I just forgot to show them to you guys last time. Charisse Schleicher. Not 100% sure that's correct. She is in Stash and Loading, I think it is, but she's also on Etsy called stitchinglyalong.etsy.com. So Stitchingly Along. Super cute. She had it all wrapped up, then it was wrapped in bubble wrap. Oh, there's a card here. And then each one is in an individual organza bag. That's her card. Can you see it? Yes. Please don't mind my cuticles. I don't know what's going on with them. So she's got some really freaking cute needle minders. I'm going to save her business card because I so want to go back. So I don't know. Let me see if you can see what they look like. Oh, yeah. So I got this one of Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas, the Pumpkin King, and it says a Pumpkin King on the bottom. We can't with these, you guys are so freaking good. Then I got an Addams Family one, which is like little mini people of them, the whole family. Again, cute. And then I got a little mini giraffe from my mama because she's been diamond painting a lot lately. And so I'm going to send this to her or give it to her. We'll probably go at Thanksgiving. So she can hold her cover back. So that's super cute. I need to leave that out or I'll forget. A little Harry Potter, like his books and his hat and his owl, like he's getting ready to leave. My camera's trying way too hard to focus. And then I also got the best one of them all, SpongeBob. You guys, I am dead with this one. I cannot. This is like one of my favorite needle minders ever. Look at Scooter's face. He's just like, kill me now. Oh, I love SpongeBob, you guys. I grew up with SpongeBob. SpongeBob came out, I think it was in 1999. I remember because right around the time SpongeBob came out, my sister was born shortly after. And so they're roughly the same age. Yes, SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob so much. I don't know why. It's like the family show that we all watch. Put those there. And then, okay. So the new issue of Just Cross Stitch came out. I subscribed to this for a whole year. I think honestly it was like $22 for a whole year. So I get that. Did I get a delivery? This one unfortunately does not have the list of ornaments in the back of what everything looks like. You know what? Maybe I'll do a flip through of this. So when you subscribe, this is the only special edition issue that you get. You get the Christmas ornament issue. You do not get the Halloween issue. So you have to buy the Halloween one separate. So actually, I think I will do a flip through of this because there's actually a lot of designs in here that I enjoyed, which is weird because I'm just not that much into Christmas stitching, and especially like small little things like this because I don't like the finish, the way that it looks, but I guess like with an ornament, like it wouldn't be bad. I don't know. So I got that. I think I'm gonna do a flip through of that. So I'm not gonna worry about showing you guys anything there. So you have to stay tuned for the flip through. I got this off of D-Stash. Super affordable, like way affordable. Like shipping was almost as much as this pattern. That's how cheap it was. Who did I get this from? Suzanne Hits off of Stash and Loading. Porter Ash Residence in San Francisco. Because you guys know I am obsessed with Debbie Patrick's designs. And the only one that I am working on right now is the Winchester one. But, oh my gosh. There's still a few on the back that I don't have. Let me give you guys a sneak peek at something real quick. These are all my Debbie Patrick's. Every pattern in here. Okay, there's two in the back in the pocket that aren't Debbie Patrick's, but oh, I have one Marty Bell in the front. This is a Marty Bell. The rest of these are Debbie Patrick's. Like you can tell, I ain't lying about that. So I have another one to add to the collection, Porter Ash. And yes, I check my list before I buy more Debbie Patrick's to make sure that I'm not purchasing a duplicate. The last ones that I got them for $2 freaking. Like, you can't beat that at all. The third part of the Halloween, Halloween Parade series came out from Clouds Factory. I thought I printed, I guess I didn't. I'll show you guys briefly back here. So it's so freaking cute. So this is the third pattern for that. Then Amy, I forgot to show you guys this last week. I'll put a picture, well maybe I won't because I don't know if I have the picture. Amy got me the, yeah, I'm gonna have to put a picture of it because I don't know why I didn't print the cover picture out for it. Amy got me this cute freaking cat pattern. This isn't the whole pattern, there's more There's actually, but look at some of these pages. Let me show you this page. That's just, where'd it go? Really? So anyway, it's so cute. It's like a teardrop. I can't remember what she called it. There's a name for this. And it has a cat in there with like a pumpkin patch around it. There's a moon with some bats. It's so cute. I'll try to find a picture and post it right here so you can see what that actually looks like. So thank you, Amy, for that. Amy, again, also purchased this series for me, and it's still being released, which is the Woodland Creatures SAL from 4 Boys and a NL Girl. This one's probably my favorite one. Look at how cute he is. Oh, this one's cute. I wasn't a big fan of the moose or the bear, but this one, so cute. And I kind of think that I want to stitch them all together in a row, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of waiting because the greenery around all of them is different, and so it's gonna look different if they're in a row and the green is like kind of oddly placed. So I'm gonna wait for all of them to come out before I make that decision, but this is my favorite one, and I'm pretty sure they're all the same size, because this one looks like he might be bigger, but I think it's because this one's like full coverage basically. But this one's definitely my favorite. How did she do the eyes? Are they beads? It doesn't say. No idea. It doesn't say what the eyes are. It might actually in the notes, because I just print out like only the pieces I need. Then I caved and subscribed to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, because this year's fall issue, no mas no. It is amazing. So I got the digital. I got the digital version because I don't like waiting for stuff to come in the mail, and so I thought, I'll just do the digital, so I can just print out what I need, and then I don't have to have a bunch of, you can't see my catalogs, they're up above this shelf, like all my magazines, so I don't have a bunch of magazines sitting around, and I don't want to tear pages out. So this one I didn't print the cover page out. It's called Crows in the Pumpkin Patch. It looks like that, from Teresa's Primitive Treasures. So freaking cute. I love the way that it looks. And then the main attention grabber for me was this chart from Barbara Anna. And last time I had a chart from Barbara Anna that I saw that said Barbara Anna Astray Mendez, and I didn't know if that was the same Barbara Anna. It is. At some point, I don't know if she's adding the last part of her name or if she dropped it, because all of the charts that I have, they just say Barbara Anna Designs. But this is the 2020 issue of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, and it says Astray Mendez on it, so I'm not sure. Anyway, Mendez. This is the Trick or Treat. Michelle's calling her something different. She's already like done with this already. This is one of the reasons why I had to have it, because I have to have all the Barbara Annas. Look at this freaking cat. I really want to start this, but I really need to also organize my DMC, and I just haven't done it yet, so I haven't started it yet, because my DMC is a mess, and it would have taken me a very long time to find all of the stuff that I needed for this. So I've been holding back, haven't started it yet. So that was in the 2020 issue of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, the fall issue, and so was the Crows in the Pumpkin Patch. Then this next one, so freaking cute again, by Lindy Stitches, Vulture Villa, Kill Me Now. Look at that. I don't know why I love it so much. I don't like vultures, I don't like birds, and I still freaking love this for some goddamn reason. My screen is over here, but my viewfinder thing is over there. Is it viewfinder? Lens is over there. So if I'm looking here, I'm looking at myself. That's the camera over there. But anyway, this is from Lindy Stitches. I can't get over how freaking cute that is. 2020 fall issue. This one is another reason that I had to have the subscription, because I could not get over this. It's called Cauldron Thread Organizer Pillow. I don't think I'm gonna do like the thread organizer part, so I'll probably leave the chains at the top off, but I like the idea of finishing it into a pillow with a pocket because you could still put stuff in it and it's still gonna look totally freaking cool. So this is from the lady from Wild Violet Cross Stitch. Look at it, you guys. How freaking big is this thing? Did I get myself into something dumb? Oh, 90 by 90. Okay, totally doable. I was scared there for a second. It says 5 by 5, so this is a teeny tiny little pillow, but I freaking love it. I can just totally imagine doing this like a normal size 12 by 12 pillow and putting it on my couch, but can you imagine how long that's going to take? This is all full coverage. Actually calls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors, which is weird. So it looks like she stitched hers in a mix of classic color works, gentle art, and weeks. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but we'll see. There has to be the variegated because the variegated is the best part. But I freaking love this 2020 fall issue. And then this one by Twin Peak Primitives. Another freaking gorgeous pattern. Love it so much. This one looks like it's also going to take some time because it's solid. Maybe not because it's solid stitching. But it's so freaking cute. I couldn't help it. This one's called I Put a Spell on You. You guys, this issue totally killed me. I think I printed out almost every cross stitch pattern in there because half the magazine's punch needle and half the magazine's cross stitch. So that was from the 2020 fall issue. And then so I went through every single issue to see. I thought I printed out more, but I guess I didn't, to see if I wanted anything else. And in the 2019 Christmas winter issue, there was another Barbara Anna called Holy Night. And again, it's cute. I love how kind of all of her stuff matches. So these houses are like the same style that are in the key, or no, that are in light, that I stitched the Barbara Anna light, that finish that I had. It's the same style of houses. And so I just feel like they'd probably look good on the wall next to each other, even though that other one's not a Christmas one. But yeah, I love that too. So that was 2019 Christmas winter issue. So when you subscribe to the digital, I think it goes for the print copy as well, but when you subscribe, you get a whole year of back issues. So you can see all of the back issues on there, but your password is only set to allow you to access certain ones. And so I could view all of the 2019 issues and all of the 2020 issues. So there's all those. Then I got these off of D-Stash too. There was no invoice. I can't remember. I got it from Jennifer Paulino, and again, it was a good deal because I wouldn't have gotten it otherwise because I'm not about spending a lot of money right now. These, I think okay. So she said that these were 18 count, and they're like almost full yards. They're like just a couple of inches shy on one side of being a full yard. So here's half of it. You see how big that is? And then it's full. You can see it's folded in half. So it's damn near full, like just barely short of a full yard. And it's got like this kind of, I don't even know what kind of brown this is, but it is a light tan color, like this, almost like chocolate milk in skim milk. You know how the milk is different and it makes a different color? That's what this reminds me of, honestly. And the modeling is gorgeous but subtle at the same time, so you could literally put anything on this and it's going to look fantastic. So she said that these were 18 count, but when I measured them, I know that fabric shrinks a whole lot. These are more like, I think it was closer to like 22 count almost, so it shrunk quite a bit. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these because I don't like anything 20 count, 22 count, 24 count, if that's possible. I don't even know if they make a 24 count because you have to stitch it 1/1 because it's just too crowded. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. I have to really figure out what I'm going to do with these because I feel like 2/2 would just be way too big because then it puts it like at a what, 11 count or a 12 count? No, 22, 11 count. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. I honestly really truly believe that I'm going to have to do something 1/1 on these, and I just hate 1/1 stitching. It just doesn't feel nice to me. I don't know why. And then I have another one. They almost look the same, but they're not. You can tell that this one's more taupey and this one's more like a weird brown. This one's my favorite one though. This one came out super gorgeous too with the modeling. I don't know, she dyed these herself, which is why they don't have color names. Again, almost an entire yard. You could see it's folded in half. So when I looked at the measurements, one length was the yard length and the other length was just short, just barely. So that was still a good deal. And I got this piece. I think this is 16 count something or another. Well, it's Ada, but pretty sure it was 16 count. I'm gonna measure these again before I put them in my stash, because I like to label them and put a pin with the paper so that I know what it is, so that when I go to look for something, the measurements and everything are already on here, so that I don't have to worry about that. So I got those from her. Those need to be measured up. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm pretty sure, oh look at, this was a pattern. I forgot to show you guys this pattern last time. The mousse from the other half of NL Girl SAL. Not the other half, but I think this is the second one. There's a bear, a moose, and then that one I think is the third. So there's that as well. And then I think Amy bought me this too, to be honest. I'm pretty sure Amy got me this one. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure she did. You guys, we have this weird friendship where we just like see something and we buy it and send it to each other, or we contact the owner and we're like, hey, I'm buying this for my friend, can you send it to her, not to me? Oh, I actually have patterns I didn't even print out to show you guys. I'll put a picture here of the patterns that I purchased. I wanted them for Amy, but because they're on Etsy, the lady was just too busy to create a custom listing for me to send it to Amy instead of myself. And if I bought it on my Etsy, like, it doesn't go to your email, it's in your Etsy shop, and so you can download the pattern straight from Etsy. And so she's like, I'm sorry, like, if you don't mind, you're gonna have to buy two, because I can't make the listing right now to send it to her, and then I can send her copies later. So I said okay. So I bought two, and they're these ones. They're 4th of July kind of themed, I guess. I can't remember who they're by. The name is slipping me right now. It's somebody so obvious, and I can't think of it. I'll post them here, and I'll post the name of the shop so you can see that. Then this one came into my possession, called Bewitched Sampler from Willow Hill Samplings. Look at how freaking cute that tree. That tree. I think, let me see what kind of floss this is stitched in, because, oh, it doesn't tell me. Oh yeah, Gentle Arts. Oof. I don't have a lot of Gentle Arts. What's the tree stitched in though? Wait a minute. This is backwards. Oh no, it's not. I was looking at it backwards from you guys. So the little 4 thingy. Espresso bean. I have that. Yay. Okay. That's exactly what I was thinking of stitching this at, because I don't know if you guys remember when I was looking for darker variegated colors to stitch the frame for the Universal Monster SAL. I didn't want to do black. I learned my lesson off of the chopping mall. I wanted to do something else, and Espresso Bean was one of the colors that I ordered to try that out. Then look what showed up after like 3 months. So this was one of the things that had gotten me so frustrated when I was telling you guys at my last Flosstube about orders coming from China reaching me in 2 weeks, and domestic orders are taking 3 months to get to me. Absolutely ridiculous. But I got my second issue of, technically this is my first issue of the Just Cross Stitch Halloween. This one, oh you guys, I think I should show you guys these ornaments last time. Anyway, here is all of, like, sorry if my mug is in the way too. I gotta make sure I'm staying in frame. Brief snapshot of some of the patterns, no, all of the patterns that are in here actually. So, in addition to the stockings, I'm gonna also give this away. So if you want to stitch this, just say that you want the copy of the Just Cross Stitch Halloween. I will not tear pages out, and I will not split it up. It will go to one whole person. So Halloween, Christmas, and snow. Okay? Okay. I do have it filtered duplicate comments, so if you want to stitch any of them, put them all in one comment, because if you comment more than once, it will not do it. So I recommend just putting them all in the same comment. That is it. How long was this? I have no idea. I'm hoping this is less than an hour. I need it to be less than an hour. I don't really have any plans right now, other than to stitch some more. I don't know if I'm going to get any stitching time today because I have a test to take, and my husband and I are supposed to be moving this. I need more shelves for the diamond painting business, and so I'm going to lose a ton. I'm just staring at my wall in the back. A ton of wall space because I need to put another shelf there, and all that space is going to be gone. And so, yeah, it kind of sucks because I wanted the wall to hang stuff, but I need the space for diamond paintings because technically when you have a real business, you can't have stuff sitting on the floor. And sometimes I have way too many diamond paintings that unfortunately they sit on the floor. So I was going to build a whole new shelf that was going to be half the size. But I already have a matching shelf to the one I have. You know the big giant white shelf that you guys see in the background all the time normally in my videos? I have a matching one of those, a second one. So what I was going to do is I was going to take it all apart and build only half of it with the same wood because I didn't want the whole thing because I wanted space for my boxes. But my husband came up with a different idea, and it's going to work. I'm still going to have the space that I need for my boxes. It's going to look a little more organized, but all that wall is going to have to go. So it still leaves me some space on the top. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. And we'll see what the rest of the day brings. I don't know. I think I might sit down and stitch right now. I'm not sure. I think I got to go get my kids up because it's getting kind of late and they're not awake yet. And, you know, it is. I don't know. Everything's just ass backwards. These are all in my stitching bins. I organized them. Finally. My dog running down the stairs. So these are whips, and these are whips-ish, and mostly kitted up things. Like this in the front is the Luna and Threads mystery, but this, like, that's actually right there, the thing with the grime guard, and I don't have a project bag for it, and so it just sits here. And then all the rest of the stuff back here is all kitted up things that I haven't started yet. You can't see. These are all my charts because, well, let me bend you guys down so you can see. So I got a new binder. That bad boy right there, 4 inches for all of my charts. These are my other charts that don't fit into the binder because they came in bags and I don't want to take them out. They're mostly thicker patterns, like a lot of the Praiseworthy Stitches, Carriage House Samplings type of charts because they're too thick and they don't fit in the plastic covers. This is my fabric bin. This is my Joy Sunday bin. These are other giveaway ones that I'm going to do. And then these are all my books up above. More books and more books. My Harry Potter shelf. Speaking of Harry Potter shelves, I am collecting first editions. I have all of them except for 1 and 2, except I finally found a number 2 for an affordable price, and it should be here. I don't know. It was sent. I think it was probably sent media mail because it hasn't gotten here yet. I just hope it comes in as good condition as the photos showed. So the only first edition I'm missing is number 1, and there's a lot of stipulations about what actually is a first edition Harry Potter book, because the first edition book that came out, first edition, first printing that came out, had a couple of mistakes in it. It had a different quote on the back. It had a different spine. So the first book and the second book had different spines than the rest of the series. And so when the rest of the series started coming out, they decided to reprint the first book to match all of the rest of the books, and so the spine is different, the cover on the back is different, and so there's a lot of like stipulations on what makes the first book a legitimate first printing. That's something that a lot of people seem to get confused, is they see that it's a first edition, but it's not a first printing, and it gets them really confused about it. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing, whole nother hobby that's not discussed on this channel much. So anyway, I'm gonna see you guys later. I'm gonna let you guys go, and hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.